Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Tokyo Ghoul re-invoke. So in today's episode, I want to go ahead and do is we're doing some challenges we made up over in the Discord to have some fun with the game before it does close, because unfortunately the game is shutting down shortly. We still want to try and make the game as fun as it can be going forward. So now, instead of Discord, if you want to go ahead and check, there is a new tab called Invoke Birth Weekly Challenges, where we all brainstorm one good, fancy, fun challenge we could do together for the raids or for, like, grinding quests, and just try and have some fun with it. So this week's theme, we went ahead and made up, and it is as follows. We have 4 rules. Rule number 1, you can only use characters that were defending Anteiku. So Kuzen, Yomo, Nishiki, Tsukiyama, Kaneki, Touka, etc. You can't use characters of which were not participating inside the battle itself, or characters of which were on the CCG side, meaning that you can't use Hinami, you can't use any Arimas, Ammons, anything like that. It's exclusively the characters that worked in Anteiku that also did the fights there toward the end of the first part. Secondly, you must play against A-rank raids on your subsequent side. You can see here I'm about to fight against the A-rank Kuroiwa. I have very few blues. I wanted to fight against the Dark Heisei, but you know what? We'll do our best. 3, if you choose a Kaneki or Touka, you can only use 1 skill on an opponent per character. Awakening does not count as a skill, while buffs do. Meaning, if you're using One-Eye King Kaneki, you can only use his awakened skill once. If you're using Festival Touka, you can only use her buff once. This is mostly to try and get around the defense buffs that they may have to try and help you out and instantly kind of answer anything like that, but also not trying to restrict characters. And finally, your goal is 100 million damage and max survival. Post screenshots into the Discord as well. So, I am going to say this right now. I am probably not going to hit 100 million damage. For me personally, I don't have many blues, and the team we're running with today is going to be Black Reaper for the Garden of Void increase to make sure we don't die, Kaya, of which will try and make us better at just general work. She's here to get the defense debuff and just have a good time with it. We have the other Kaya, which increases our AP and has a good time to go ahead and break every turn. We have the Light Tsukiyama to get some extra work in there, Festival's Touka to get the attack and defense buff toward the end, toward 3rd turn, and we have Yomo here to mostly heal. I was going to use the red version of Touka, because I really wanted to get her done, but unfortunately, Yomo's worth more, because he has his skill constantly, and he'll be able to heal our entire squad, but mostly for a back row to try and help that out. But for right now, let's go ahead and pop into this. I am using a damage vial, so any damage I do is doubled. It's not going to be great. I will admit this right now. This team is definitely not especially viable. But unfortunately, I didn't really have the characters to go ahead and do it effectively. This is mostly a challenge made for people that have Shorts Kaneki, the Blue Kuzen, or basically anybody like the Light Tsukiyama. Any characters of which are focused on doing a good job in there. Light Tsukiyama against the Quink's Dark Heisei is going to be great. But for now, we're just going to try and get as much charge as possible on our Black Reaper. We're probably going to double swap him this turn as well. Swap him out and swap him back in. I probably could have actually done better there, but we'll do this for now. I just want to make sure I guarantee a break and also have the Garden of Void up for Black Reaper for the first turn immediately. We're probably not going to get any more work in here, so we're going to use Black Reaper's AP to charge up the other Kaya to get the defense down. We're just going to do this. Get this done. I like her Sudoku, by the way. I respect it. She has like a nice crossword. She's ready to do it. We're just going to do this and wait for next phase. Probably do a double swap with Black Reaper again next turn, honestly. Our main goal is to make sure that 1, every turn he has to be broken, and 2, to make sure the defense debuff is always on. So that is our current primary goals. Now I am thinking I can't use Black Reaper's skill again because we already used our 1 Kaneki in that, because he is our Kaneki we're using right now. So I'm just going to try and charge up Kaya here. Because if I get extra AP with Kaya, that'll help a lot. We'll go ahead and do this. It feels weird to have like a fully charged skill and not use it with Black Reaper. But we'll do our best for the moment. We'll use our Tsukiyama. He pokes. He gets an attack down as well, which is quite nice. And we'll just go all the way in with our Black Reaper here as well. Now, because max survival is one of the benchmarks for this challenge, I feel like having both the Dark Kaya and having the Black Reaper is going to help a lot. Because the avoiding guard helps with them trying to tank through that, pretty much. Also, because the middle Kaya is blue, he won't attack her as often. So it'll be quite nice. Our goal is going to be to get the skill off with our Kaya here. By that I mean the other Kaya, by the way. To try and get the break this turn. So that's our primary focus. It's not looking too great, though. I'm kind of feeling like I want to swap in Festival Touka for this turn. I'm going to do it. We don't have any increases here, but I'd sooner have her ready for next turn to get the attack and defense buff off. Ow. Good dodge. Ow. Good stuff anyway. We will be able to get a break here with our Kaya. We get a break at 30 hits, so our main goal is going to be... I'm actually just going to use all my AP I have here. I'm going to use my Touka skill I can use to get my defense and attack buff. It's only a 1.25, but it's better than nothing. And we'll just do our best here. And we're just going to use all of our charges to get Kaya's skill here as well. Yomo was mostly here to try and make sure I don't get killed super hard. But it's seeming like I don't really need him that bad, honestly. With the defense decrease or increase I already did with the Touka, it's not that bad. Oh yeah, you're awakened now. Don't destroy us. The most likely thing is him breaking Kaya with his skills, but he killed Festival Touka here. Okay, and we did end up losing our Kaya here as well, so we're currently 2 down. This is the final turn. I kind of feel like I want to... I won't be able to get the skill off with Yomo, I don't think. It's looking like that. We'll probably do a double swap with Black Reaper then. Here, can I get the charge on this Kaya? It's looking like that's a big fat goose egg. Alright. Well, we did 12 million damage. Whoopsie. Hey, Yomo, can you survive? I guess not, huh? Ow. Yeah, okay. So, main issue with the Kuroiwa is once he awakens, we end up losing 4 out of our squad of 6. Yeah, no. This team... I don't really have, like, the squad to go ahead and do any good work here. But that has been our challenge for the day. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Let's go see the damage we did. I feel like most of the damage came from Black Reaper's first skill. I feel like I might try and make it a little bit looser, where you're allowed to use the skill more than once with Kanekis, as long as it isn't anything that affects, like, stats. So it can't be a high say with an attack buff. It can't be... One-Eyed King with the defense debuff, or the defense buff and attack debuff. Just to try and make it a little bit more balanced, but we'll see. We'll try and workshop it a little bit tonight inside Discord. I'll ask it a little bit later. But that has been our attempt for the day for now. I feel like most of the viable characters and teams for this challenge here... Oh, it's daily reset. Oh, shit. Forgot about that. Oh, my... Yeah, hell yeah. What do we got here? Okay, so we got... more stimulants. Neato. Honestly, I like the fact that October has some pretty good login bonuses. They did a pretty good job of actually trying to, like, build something worth it. I wish we got more Haka, because it's kind of not purchasable anymore. But I see what you do. For right now, I did want to talk about just kind of how the team building goes for this team. Typically, your main goal is to try and make sure you can do as much DPS as possible on a subsequent turn. I found I didn't really want to use One-Eyed King Kaneki, because while he is an answer, he's not really that great for DPS. I wanted to use Black Reaper mostly to try and get a good blue, but you can see how well that worked out. Other characters that would work pretty well for this is obviously Blue Owl Kuzen. Ghoul Heisei actually might not be that bad because he does have a killer for blue, and he has a killer for ghouls if you are on CCG side. Other characters that you can think of is like One-Eye King Kaneki, obviously. Most of the units that are like usable on here are mostly back here. So like this Tsukiyama is viable if you wanted to use a good blue, because I think I'm at 80% for me personally. I might actually try and use him next time as well. You can see like the Mask Kaneki, the other Kaneki. It's a lot of Kanekis, unfortunately. If you have the new Yomo, it'd be good. If you have the light Tsukiyama, it'd be good. I'm trying to think of who else is like viable for the team building. It's a lot of characters of which just were harder to attain, but if you end up picking it up along the way, it would have been super helpful. So I'm going to try to build up a new team for this. I might try and make the rules looser to try and make it easier to get to 100 million, because looking like for right now, the rules are a little bit too strict for like using skills. If you don't have like one of the best characters that matter, it doesn't really work too well. But obviously this is the first challenge. It's going to swap up, it's going to change. We're going to try and build this to be as fun as possible. So if you guys do have any suggestions for trying to make this more fun or trying to help it out, feel free to go ahead and toss in Discord and help out, because it should be quite fun. Just wanted to get that out of the way. But I'm going to try to build a new team later on and see how it goes. For right now, thank you for watching this episode of Tokyo Ghoul Re-Invoke. I'm very tired this morning. I'm trying to shake it right now because I gotta go do like interview stuff later on today. I have it later on in the afternoon, but just trying to get some good vibes in there, have a good time with it, play the video game and have a good time. I think that the Heisei is gonna be easier to beat, but we'll see once he spawns. We might try and make a reverse side as well, where it's like if you're on CCG side, you can use like maybe Anniversary or Rima and this character and only use the skill blank times. But that'll be later on today, if anything. I'll be discussing it later on. I'll try and talk to people inside there and kind of talk about it a little bit, because I want to workshop this. But thank you for watching, everybody. Take it easy, and I will see you guys next time. See you later, everybody.